Hi! My third and last presentation for this semester is about the age of trilobites. To give a brief introduction, trilobites are extinct marine arthropods. This means that they are invertebrate mammals, they have exoskeletons, separated bodies, and pair-jointed appendages. You could relate them to a modern lobster, horseshoe crab, or even spider. Due to having an exoskeleton, they often shed as they grew, rather like a snake. These animals are called trilobites because their bodies can be separated into 3 lobes. The most distinct of these lobes is the middle or axial lobe. It protected the midsection. The other 2 lobes are the pleural lobes that shield the front and back halves of the animal, respectively. What was particularly neat about these animals is how they could curl up into a ball similar to a roly-poly or an armadillo that we might see today. Trilobites first appeared during the Cambrian period, well over 500 million years ago. Some of the very first trilobites actually came from Russia. They also lived through the majority of the Paleozoic era. This means that they survived for roughly 300 million years. Their fossils have been found on every continent on Earth. Most of these fossils are of their shed exoskeletons. This is because completely intact skeletons and those with soft tissues are much more rare. The most common kind of fossils for trilobites are impression fossils. As previously mentioned, these were marine animals. As such, this means that trilobites primarily lived in the sediment-covered floors of the ocean. Most preferred relatively shallow water, but there are some that prefer to swim above the bottom. They did burrow into the seafloor to escape from predators and also to catch food. They also dominated the ocean for much of their existence. Trilobites went extinct during the Permian period. Mass extinction event referred to as the Permian extinction happened during this time, approximately 252 million years ago. The Permian extinction was particularly devastating for marine creatures. It killed roughly 95% of them. It is suggested that the Earth received a massive impact in the form of an asteroid. This caused a chain reaction of devastating events. Acid rain and elevated carbon dioxide levels took a toll on every creature on Earth. Meanwhile, temperature fluctuations and oxygen depletion in the oceans, combined with the previously mentioned causes, effectively killed off marine life. Trilobites did not survive this extinction enough to continue on. In science, trilobites have a lot of value as fossils. They can help with estimating the sheer quantity of creatures that the Cambrian explosion produced. This was a large event that occurred early on in the Cambrian period that saw the life of a whole bunch of new creatures. They're also very diverse. However, earlier species were more diverse than later ones. This suggests that they evolved for a loose standard that better ensured their survival. Unnecessary traits evolved out, and more important traits evolved in. Due to being found on every continent on the planet, they can show a clear picture of how the continents were connected before they were separated. An example of this would be finding the same species of trilobites fossilized in the United States and in Africa. This is common with a bunch of other species of animal, not just trilobites. But due to the sheer quantity of trilobites, it is particularly important. Overall, these small creatures, they were only about 1 inch to 4 inches big. They were incredibly diverse and they lived a very long time in comparison to a lot of other species. Many of them did not fare as well as trilobites did. Thank you for watching.